Hello everyone, I'm Wani Yonggar Oitama from State University of Makassar. Mathematics is a field of science that is widely applied in other fields to understand or solve various problems. In mathematics, one of the fields studied is mathematical modeling. It is often used, for example, in the health sector to understand and predict the spread of a disease and the factors of variables that affect it, making it possible to find potential solutions to the problem. This also plays an important role in preventing the spread of disease from becoming more widespread in the future. Therefore, in this video, I will discuss the solution to the problem of scabies cases using the Sayers mathematical model analysis based on clean lifestyle and treatment. Do you know what scabies is? Scabies is a skin disease caused by the Sarcoptes scabi varromonis mite and causes intense itching and a rash. According to World Health Organization, around 200 million people worldwide suffer from scabies every year. Scabies also rank third out of 12 common skin diseases worldwide. So we already know about scabies, and now let's discuss the Sayers mathematical model in scabies cases. In general, there are three stages carried out, namely forming the Sayers mathematical model, analyzing the model using algebraic mathematical methods, and carrying out model simulations. First is forming the Sayers mathematical model. In forming the Sayers mathematical model of scabies cases, assumptions were made to limit and clarify the model. The first assumption is groups that are susceptible to contracting scabies can become latent groups due to direct contact with people with scabies. Second, latent groups can become infected groups because they do not practice a clean lifestyle. Third, the latent group will recover if they adopt a clean lifestyle. Fourth, infected groups may recover with treatment. Fifth, groups that have recovered from scabies may become susceptible again because they have no immunity. And the last, birth and death rates are assumed to be the same. The Sayers mathematical model of scabies cases can be seen in the picture. Based on this model, four equations are obtained, whereas is group of people who are susceptible to contracting scabies, E, group of people who are in the incubation or latent period, I, group of people infected with scabies, and R is group of people who have recovered from scabies. The parameters used are as in the table, where beta and tau are parameter solutions, namely the implementation of a clean lifestyle and treatment. Next is model analysis. From equation 1, it is obtained S equals to mu plus delta R divided by alpha I plus mu. From equation 2, it is obtained E equals to alpha I S divided by theta plus B, theta plus beta plus mu. From equation 3, it is obtained I equals to theta, theta E divided by tau plus mu. From equation 4, it is obtained R equals to beta E plus tau I divided by delta plus mu. So we obtain S, E, I, R. The equilibrium point is divided into two, namely the disease-free equilibrium point and the endemic or disease equilibrium point. The first is the disease-free equilibrium point is obtained by assuming E equals to 0 and I equals to 0, which means there is no spread of infectious disease in the group or population. So T1 equals to 1,0,0,0. While for the endemic equilibrium point, it is obtained if S, E, I, R is not equals to 0. So that by using Maple software, found the endemic equilibrium point T2 equals to S, E, I, R. After determining the equilibrium point, now we will analyze the stability at that equilibrium point. To determine stability at the disease-free equilibrium point, T1 linearization is carried out on equations 1 to 4. The linearization that has been carried out is the Jacobian J matrix. By substituting the disease-free equilibrium point T1 in the Jacobian matrix, matrix B is obtained. Then the eigenvalues are obtained by finding the determinant of B minus lambda I, which is equal to 0, where I is the identity matrix, so that the model eigenvalues are obtained as shown on the screen. Now we come to the discussion regarding the basic reproduction number. Basic reproduction number is determined using the next generation matrices or NGM method. And then the NGM matrix is built using infected compartments, dE per dt and di per dt. And therefore, we get R0 equals to alpha theta divided by theta plus theta plus beta plus mu times tau plus mu. Okay, so what about the model simulations? Look at to the variable and parameter data in the table. Based on this data, we obtain disease-free equilibrium point 1, 0, 0, 0. The eigenvalues where all are negative, indicating that the equilibrium point is stable, and the basic reproduction number is less than 1, indicating that it will lead to a condition disease-free or non-infected with scabies. Meanwhile, if we simulate the beta and tau parameter values respectively reduced to 1 to 0.04 and 0.05, we obtain the disease equilibrium point, eigenvalues, and the basic reproduction number equals to 6.645 greater than 1, which means that in the case of scabies, individuals who are infected with the disease will pass it on to 4 other individuals. And now, let's take a look at these two graphs. There are significant differences in the first and second simulation graphs. For the first simulation graph, beta equals to 0.4 and tau equals to 0.5. The graph for the infected group or the red one continues to decline for 40 weeks so that it approaches 0, which means it will lead to a disease-free condition. Meanwhile, in the simulation graph for beta equals to 0.04 and tau equals to 0.05, the graph for the infected group or the red one continues to increase, and the graph for the recovered group or the green one continues to decrease for 40 weeks. The simulation results show that if the parameter values beta and tau are increased, the number of people infected with scabies will decrease. So that to treat scabies, it is necessary to maximize the implementation of a clean lifestyle and treatment.